Hi everyone, this is Johnnyonoes, and I am playing Soul Trader. This is the version that was released on June 9th, 2016. This video is trying to, put get some sanity together with this huge list of friends that you eventually pick up. Now, what I realized was I think you have a unknown maximum amount of friends, which is about 21. Now, even if you get past this list of 21, your list of people that you can, the list of people that are your friends that you can tell others about continues to grow. And I've had a hard time trying to figure out, like, which ones should I say? Like, because if you look at it, like, I really want to bring up my influence with this particular person because I want to become a senator in the Senate. And I've been trying to figure out, like, all right, so who's influential? I need to build on my influence. So I just assumed that it would be somebody that is, in a high position, such as like a title of some sort. I even mentioned it in my other video where if the person is well known, then that person would be considered influential. Now, I'm starting to kind of fall back on that, where as you get to know people better, your list of what people are starts to build. So, like this Cameron Gamble guy is unreliable, and a scoundrel. And as you get to know them better, the stats that you are affected by when you tell someone that you're friends with them is listed here. So this guy is wealthy, influential, and immoral. Let's check his listing here. It says he's doing all right financially. So what I think you're seeing here is the truth, I guess. And what you're seeing here is the, what you're perceiving as being. Just like you are. Like, I think I had about 300K at some point, and I'm already a manager and making pretty good money. But what it's telling me here is that I'm well off financially. Like, I'm guessing that's that tier of social status that you get when you become a manager. I think I was making ends meet when I was just a political assistant. So, and what a lot of this is about, what this game is about, is not really what you are, but what what is the what do people perceive in terms of what you're talking about. So let's see here. So I don't know exactly what low morality gives you. I'm hoping that's scoundrel because I want to be able to get that with the senator. This person I think is a manager. Yeah. So what you can do then is it's all about perception. So you go into your people list here, and then you pick a character who has the attributes that you want to gain. So in in this particular conversation I'm having, I really need to build up my influence. So let's say I have Dana Uckland here, and then you have the ability of going through and saying, well, let's take Senator Brewer for example. Senator Brewer is a work colleague, influential, and wealthy. So those are some good things. Those are things that I need. So I'm going to say I am friends with that person. All right. So for some reason, it takes you back to this screen as if like I care about what their story is at this moment in time. But let's go and click on you, and then, and as you can see, my influence did go up a little bit, and my wealth went up a little bit. Let's find exactly, because this only gives you one. Like I'm guessing this is giving what this is listing here is the top trait that's being influenced. So the Senator Brewer here. And as expected, I've got green on all the places I care about. I got influence, and then I've got, where's wealth? Is there wealth in here? Yep, wealth's right there. The interesting thing is that the morality went down as well. So I think just like with each, when you look at the U screen, it says work colleague, absolutely loyal, great fun, and brave. Now it's only showing the top 4 things. So loyal, fun. Oh, actually, it's only showing the top 3, and I'm guessing it would show 4 if I wasn't a work colleague of somebody. So just like it only shows a little bit here, it's also only showing the top 3 here. Let's see if I have more than 3 on somebody. Inconsequential. Wow. I wonder if that's influence related. So yeah, it looks like I'm not getting more than 3 attributes here. But I'm guessing these are the 3 strongest ones, given that my 3 strongest, or my 4 strongest ones, are the ones that are listed here. So a good way to figure out, like, because this list gets extremely hairy, where to the point that, like, you're not even sure which ones to click. The way that I'm doing it now is really get to know people and be careful what you tell them, because they may share it. But at this point, it's really about getting to know them as much as you possibly can to be able to fill up these 3 high-level attributes that they have. So Arturo Frampton. Now I do want to lower my morality with people. Apparently I think this guy shot at somebody, and that's just why he's immoral. I'm guessing immoral is the more intense version of scoundrel, but I'll find that out as time goes on. So let's add Arturo here and see what happens to our stats. All right. Now it'd be really nice if you could say, like, influence, like which one of these on this list is going to increase my influence the most. Little tabs that say all, and then all of the, I guess, 8 attributes. Because I do like that impact has been sorted. Geneva Uckland, I think that was somebody that had some stats that I cared about. Let's see. Geneva Uckland. No, it was Dana Uckland. So as you can see, that even though it's not part of my list right now, I'm not going to go and count or videotaping. Wow, 1990s. It seems that even past friends are applicable. All right, so here's Arturo here. So where's Arturo? He had a beard. Here he is. All right, click on Arturo. All right. So let's see what we got here. So it looks like my influence went down a little bit. Let's see. Let's find him in this list. So that was a senator. That was a good pick. Where is Arturo? Yeah, I've been picking people with titles like Admiral in hopes that that was what was considered influence. And as you can see, my influence went down from picking up an admiral. So it's really, the becoming friends with selections are pretty dangerous. Like, you could really lower your stats in some places. Where's Arturo? So here we go. So as what we hoped, the only thing that went down was the morality. The influence, where's for me? Influence went up, as well as the other stats. So really, the only ones that you care about are the ones that are listed in your grouping there, under your list of the people. Now, this whole idea of you losing friendships with people is kind of strange, because then you basically lose this really important tool to be able to figure out who you should be saying that you're friends with. But this seems like a pretty good way of making sure that you're saying also wealthy, influential, and immoral, just as I hoped were the ones that were listed there. It'd be really nice to say unfriend or something, because I needed these for a mission. And a lot of the missions you take, you've got to make a lot of friends to get information, and they just kind of start to fill up. So, like, for example, if, like, right now, so this Geneva Uckland person, I don't know exactly what stats she brings to the table there. So I don't know her very well, so this would be a gamble on, like, I don't want to click her at all because I don't know what she's going to bring to the table. So I think a suggestion I'm going to put is, when you select one of these, it should stay here so that you can go through and really figure out, who you need. So yeah, influential, wealthy, and brave. This one's perfect. But now I've got to go through and try to find the name. Gerard Ginton. Here he is. Still don't look like my influence budged all that much. So I don't know if it's based off of my perception of his influence or her perception of the influence. So as you can probably tell from my focus in this video is that I'm really trying to get my influence up, and I can't figure out a way to do that directly. But anyways, hopefully this helps, and I'm going to do some more testing with this. I've been doing a lot of just kind of clicking things based off of how they're sorted, which seems not to be the right thing to do now that I've got this influence so low that it's not even going up with green being added to it. It'd be really nice to find out if there's a yellow story you can tell people that will raise each one of the attributes. I think the only yellow story that I have, and remember the color is indicating how it affects this. All the attributes underneath it is what's affecting this guy here. That's what gets you the jobs. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and stop the video here. If anyone else has some better ways of raising these attributes, please let me know. Alright, this is Johnnyonoes. I've been playing Soul Trader. Thanks for watching.